It's midnight on Saturday, and it is time to hook up and get going on the dumbest trip I've done yet. So these jacks are how I'm gonna hold up the trailer if I have to unhook it anywhere. One of the reasons I'm leaving so early is not only so that I can sleep during the day and it's less sketchy to like sleep in weird areas, but also the superchargers will be mostly empty hopefully, so I can either take up a bunch of spaces and not decouple the trailer, and also the car will charge faster if there's fewer people. However, I need to back up like 2 inches. Alright, off we go. I'm already regretting this. It's so far. I had some spare time, so I actually marked out every spot with trailer parking or with adequate charging. And I'm stopping pretty often at first, but hopefully I'll stop less and less as we go. But we'll see how the range does. I'm actually not gonna use heating in the car. Luckily it's 46 degrees. Yesterday it was 30, so it shouldn't be too bad. Calculating route, and let's begin. Mile 1 begins now, which I can't really show you because it's in my neighborhood. I'm in kind of the middle of nowhere and there is so much wildlife. I bet we'll see some as I'm talking just now. I've seen probably 25 deer, 2 foxes, a couple possums, a raccoon. There's all these houses now in this little kind of a vein of the countryside, and everyone's houses are just surrounded by animals while they're just snoozing. I just think it's funny that they're all just chilling. It's like they take the night shift of the properties and then the people wake up and take the day shift. Now I did test, I turned on the air and it bumped my watt hours per mile from 420 to 460. So an extra 40 watt hours per mile to keep it at 70 degrees in here. So I think I'm gonna go with the heating off. I think it's worth the savings, but I'm actually doing good on range and I'm almost at the first stop. So the GPS did not take me to the supercharger. It took me just to the middle of town. This is actually a super cute town. I think it's just the fact that it's so cold and empty. It feels a little bit abandoned. Like not a single house has even an outside light on or any cars at them. Like I don't even know if there's people here. I seriously haven't seen another person, like another vehicle, or even a sign of a person in probably 25 minutes. Oh boy, railroad, let's be careful. All right, imagine it just gets hit by a train, that'd be kind of funny. Oh, we have a light on a house. All right, we have human. First humans in half an hour. I actually have been here before. I recognize Oasis. It's because they have a real poached hippo inside. I have a picture. I don't feel like going in, but I'll show a picture from last time I was here. And nobody else is here, so I can just take up all the spots that I want. Let's see how we're looking. Oh, it actually loosened a little bit. It must have shifted. Yeah, that loosened quite a bit. What about this one? No, this one's good. Glass, not broken. Hasn't moved. I don't want to be here anymore. It reeks of death all of a sudden. Like it smells like a dead deer. It's like under my car. I don't think I hit it. I almost hit one, but I don't think I did. But in the meantime, I brought my main camera, my Lumix, which I use for like my studio videos, just to shoot stuff for fun. So maybe I'll show some images. I haven't done just general photography in so long that I kind of forgot how to do it. I think we're all set. Goodbye, hippo. This one's got trailer parking, which is nice. A little quick food review. You can see how the quality is holding up. We've got mozzarella sticks. Oh, hot. A little springer. Got another car here at 4 a.m. The mozz sticks are actually really good. They truly are made to order, like fresh. Some disgustingly good classic nachos or whatever. It's like the kind of nachos you get at like a bowling alley or a skating rink. Sometimes to me the cheese tastes a little bit fruity, like literally like fruit, but let's see how it is today. It's a little messy. I need more cheese. This is not much cheese. Yeah, it's got that slight chemical, slight fruit taste, but still good. It's like the perfect amount of sweet. Like think about slushy syrup or like snow cone blue raspberry syrup. That's too sweet. I've tried drinking it straight. It's just too sweet. Like put it on ice, it's just too much. But this is like that syrup, but like perfectly watered down. And unfortunately, consumption is pretty high. Fortunately, oh my god, we're on a trek that has tons of chargers. So if I was driving to say the mountains, it would be harder. But since I'm driving on just big highways, there's chargers everywhere. So I am adding an extra stop because I want this to be as stress-free as possible. I'm rested, I've got food, I've got a bed, so I can just sleep whenever I need. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my time, and I'm way ahead of schedule. I left about 12 hours before I planned. So we should be good. This feels way too organized and controlled. Like nothing has gone wrong yet, and that's not right. I'll check on the trailer once more before leaving, but I'm gonna hang out here and finish eating. So I was wondering why this sheet was like flapping around so much. It was like this the whole time. It's because the bungee slipped underneath it, and the bungee's been bouncing directly on the glass. So I'm gonna take these off. No cracks though, it looks okay. I can get them off. At first I thought the bungees just like flew away. To Glen Allen we go. Leaving at midnight was definitely the right call. So peaceful, so empty. Really no downsides, and then I can sleep during the day when it's less sketchy to do so. Glass is looking good. Tires looking good. Unfortunately, a Tesla with no trailer, the only other car here, took the only trailer spot. So now I'm blocking every single other spot. There's 8 slots here, and only 2 people can drive and park here. But if he leaves, I'll move to that spot. It's like the lamest form of vandalizing, but for some reason people pull out all the chargers and throw them on the ground. Oh boy, the traffic's starting. There's a lot of cars coming over. It's 6 a.m. on Saturday. Where are people going? But anyway, things are going really well actually. I've tightened up the trailer a couple times, and I'm going to Maryland in the next, after this stop. I need to pee really bad though. I forgot that I wrote it in my notes. I just wasn't paying attention to my notes. This is a closed shopping center, and there's nowhere to pee. My blinky is coming off. Leaving the charger now. I was hoping to try some like interesting local food. I guess just every state is the same at this point. There's not a single local place open for breakfast until like 9, and it's 7:40 a.m. So boring food for now. But I realized we're going through Gettysburg in a bit, and I know the word Gettysburg from something called the Gettysburg Address. Don't ask me what it is. But I actually like US history, I just don't know anything about it. But every time I learn about it, I'm like, well, that's pretty dang cool. I like US history. But that might be later, we'll see. However, I'm putting together a to-do list, which is try a local food place and visit Gettysburg, even though I'm not really sure what happened there and why I know the name. I didn't know there'd be a mountain. I'm still in Maryland. I don't really like Maryland, but I'd rather go ahead and be in Pennsylvania. Is that, wait, are there mountains in Pennsylvania? Wait, I guess the Appalachian Trail goes into Pennsylvania, doesn't it? I don't know. I have no idea. When I booked this trip, I was like, wait, I don't know a single thing about Pennsylvania. And I started typing Pennsylvania into Google, but I stopped myself and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna Google anything about Pennsylvania. I've been traveling for 9 hours now, but I'm not even tired, really. I'm gonna stop anyway after this charger at the rest stop that I plan on stopping at, and I'll lie down and see what happens, but I'm not tired, and I don't know why. Like normally I can drive 4 hours without getting tired, and then I'm like, all right, I need a nap or something. Maybe just the fact that everything's going so well. At first I was like, oh, I shouldn't say that, I'm gonna jinx it, but I honestly at this point need to jinx it so that something interesting happens for the video. This trip is going objectively too smoothly. Everything has gone perfectly. Every stop, every mile. And it's actually really pretty here. And I'm stopping once in Maryland and then zipping straight to Pennsylvania. For all I know, Pennsylvania doesn't even exist. I've never seen it, but we're about to find out. It's lots of like very hilly farmland. Finally, something going bad. The moment I turned the camera off, traffic went from 70 miles an hour to 0, and now we're just creeping along. Honestly, I could save the range though, so I don't even mind. This is actually working in my benefit. Only 6 miles to go too. I don't know why there's so much traffic on Saturday. Everything's looking good. Traffic didn't take too long. And the weather is super nice now. 50 degrees, sunny, autumn leaves. And after I charge up here, the next stop will be the rest stop, where I think I'll nap, even though I'm not tired. But I feel like I should make myself sleep anyway. So we've hit Halifax, Petersburg, Stafford, Frederick, and now we're in Hagerstown, which aside from the rest stop is literally the entire everything I need to do today. Like it's as far as I need to get. So I'm guessing I'll sleep and then go farther and just be ahead of schedule. Oh, it's only 9 miles away, and then I'm sleeping. And then, I don't know, I won't even set an alarm. I'll just sleep for however long I sleep. Thank you, Sheets, for your service. I want more of that. Here we go. I always think it's a little exciting to cross into a new state. I've only been to a few states in my entire life. I've never been out of the country, never been out of the time zone. Both of those things still apply. However, I can add one state onto my roster of where I've been. And 1 minute from my hotel. I don't know if I go to trucks, trailers, or cars. I might actually have to take a trucker's spot, which I feel kind of bad about. It looks like there's no trailer parking on this side. And we're back in Maryland. I realize I have to go to the truck side, but it was one way, so I have to just go back around the state, basically. It was only an 8-minute detour, but Pennsylvania's cool, I guess. It's like so flat, but also so hilly, and there's not really anything here. Like it all just looks empty, but it's cute, I guess. It kind of looks like every other part of the East Coast that I've ever been to. I'm keeping an open mind. We've only had a very short time here, and now let's go back to the same place. I feel kind of weird. Look at all this space in front of me. This is all my spot. Like there's not that many truck spots here, but also there's nowhere for a trailer. I feel like I'm not... Alright, let's see where this guy goes with the trailer. Where's he going? Oh, he's just leaving. Cause see, I'd be so angry if I was a truck driver and there's one spot, like, you know when you're going through a parking lot looking for a spot, and then you're like, oh, finally a spot, and then you go over and it's like a little Honda Fit or something, like, that you just didn't see because it was pulled up so far over the curb. I feel like that's what I'm gonna be. Originally I parked where that is, but it's actually, there's no parking signs there. So basically, I don't want anyone to bother me while I'm sleeping, is what I'm trying to say. I guess this is in fact where I park. So I'll set up for the night slash day slash however long I sleep. This is so cozy right now. Look, I know a lot of people are gonna be commenting like, wow, it looks so terrible having to charge, but this kind of makes up for it. I have rear air conditioning right here. Over here, I've got basically security cameras, so I can see that's the rear and then the sides. And I've got 64% battery. It's a feeling of like both coziness and security, but also mobility. All right, so I'm the perfect height for this. I guess that's a perk of being short. My toes are currently touching the trunk, and my head goes exactly to here. Now, I think actually if you pushed these seats forward and then got like a piece of wood, like maybe a sheet of wood, I think it could be up to 6 feet. Like, I think it would actually be most comfortable if my head was on the other side, but I don't want my head to be under this, because if I wake up, I'm gonna slam it on metal. Unfortunately, the sun is like blaring through the moonroof. However, they do sell shades for this, so I guess for next time I sleep in the car, I will get some shades for the moonroof. And then when I get up, I will like brush my teeth and all the normal stuff.